For real.
It's an honor, man. Word up.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt.
Word up, word up. Hey, like the Oracle. What was you saying?
Well, I basically, was interested in what upcoming projects he would have that would be on like movie soundtrack, but he kind of answered that a little bit. I know he had a song that was on like Duck Down. They were explaining a video.
Right.
So there was, I just had questions on upcoming songs that were placed on movies. If you were interested in doing soundtracks and how that goes.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm interested in all of that. And sometimes, when being that I worked with the those publishing companies, I don't find out until a fan put me on to it. Be like, yo, I heard you on ESPN on a commercial or some shit. And then I'll be like, oh shit, that's how I know I got another check coming and shit. You know what I'm saying? Words. I love that shit, man. So, it's certain joints that I gotta do where I don't curse on the record, and there's no samples on it, so it could be licensed and cleared, you know what I'm saying? And that shit just works out, man. Word.
So you don't that's good because you are all around MC. If you saying that, hey, you got records that you cannot curse or you just don't want to curse or however the way you do the business, and then on the flip side, you just throwing all types of darts at them and letting them have it, and that's commendable. That's good.
Yeah, man. I had an album from 2012 produced by the Archetype. He's a producer out of Boston. It's called VIC. That stood for my real name is Vic, but the album stood for Victorious Impervious Champion. And that album was, I had a whole bunch of features on there, and everybody that featured on the album didn't curse. And there was a bunch of legends on there, man. They all killed it. And that one.
You know who you reminded me of right now, Ruste Juxx. Rest in peace. Remember Heavy D? Remember the record that he did when he was like, "No, don't curse."
Yeah, with Grand Pooba and all of them.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
And don't curse.
Right.
That was my shit. I love that song right there, man. Rest in peace to Heavy D.
Yeah, rest in peace to Heavy D.
That's one of my mom's favorite rappers and shit.
Hold up. Hey, yo, check this out. I want to make a big announcement to everybody that's listening. I got my mind got flipped around the corner. I'm talking to the people on YouTube up in the StreamYard. Pardon me for just now starting the motherfucking broadcast. Bear with me. Ruste Juxx. Now you're not gonna lose out because everything that Ruste Juxx build on and said is over at Blog Talk Radio. But fucking pardon me. Hold on. We got some echo. We got an echo. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, you good now.
Hey, Mark, you still there? Let me bring him back. Mark, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Hey, Mark, you still there? Getting the echo.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Mark, you still there? Oh shit. Let me kill that.
Yeah, I hear him saying he's saying he did.
Okay, yeah. All right. Everything that was mentioned in the early beginning, you're not gonna miss it because the show is recorded. This is at Blog Talk Radio, but pardon me for the StreamYard. I'm like, yo, Ruste Juxx, we in here building, politicking. My man he just hit me in the comments. He said, yo, God, when you gonna go live? I'm like, damn, Ruste Juxx.
That's crazy. Yeah, I just seen it pop up. I think we had like 5 minutes and shit now. I see it.
Oh shit, here we go. Here we go. This is Little Dap. Hold up. Mark Live. Go ahead and holler at Juxx. I'm gonna get Little Dap up in here.
So what's the next show you got coming up? You got anything coming up in the city, in New York?
Not now, not as of this moment, but yeah, we working on some shit.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Nah, I mean, you put in, man. You said you got 16 albums.
Yeah.
You know, that's commendable, man. I know guys that don't even have one solo out. You know what I'm saying? Like 16, that's work ethic, man. Like,
yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like
12 years, 12, 13
I
years.
always watch you on Instagram. Like, I'm like, this guy always putting out an album. It's always fire, quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying? So what gives you that drive to like keep the quality up, even though you know that you're so lyrically skilled you could slack? What keeps you still rapping hard and when you on stage or after you on stage just trying to kill the crowd?
Yo, it's just like I was saying earlier, man, just my love for this hip hop thing, you know what I mean? And you know, I just feel like I'm blessed to be here, man, and I want to continue to build on that legacy. So, you know, my shit'll live forever, man. Word.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, look, we finally got my other star guest, my first star guest, Ruste Juxx, my second star guest, Little Dap from the Gang Star Foundation, Group Home. Hey, yo, Little Dap, how's your microphone?
You can hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you real good. Yeah, we can hear you.
Peace.
Little Dap.
Peace.
Peace. Yo, Little Dap, we've been in here chopping it up, waiting for you to come in. We done got major history with Ruste Juxx. We got Life the Oracle up in here. My brother Mark Live on the phone. We got a few people that's hit me in the head. I didn't have an answer like, yo, when is Little Dap coming in? They love it, Ruste Juxx. Where's Little Dap at? So Little Dap, I want you to go ahead and take 5 minutes, if you will. Go ahead and just talk about the low budget environment, Guru, your history. Who Little Dap, East New York, you know, that's our neighborhood. I'm from the East. Little Dap, go ahead and take it away. Like take a few minutes to talk about who you are.
All right, peace. Well, you know, we came from the Gangstar, you know, we all started from there, Gangstar Foundation. And what else? You know, it's a long history with everything, you know, very long history. And you know, I started out with Guru, you know, who brought me in this line of work, RIP to my big bro. And,
hey, speak a little louder, Dap. Speak up.
You can hear me?
Yeah, speak into the mic, but louder. But say all it again, but louder.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, okay. Yo, can y'all hear? Juxx, everybody can hear?
Good. Yeah, I can hear him.
Mark, you can hear?
All right, cool. You know, excuse the technology. You know, but yeah, you know, I started out with him, you know, my man Guru, you know, got me in this line of work and things in that nature. You know, when I met my man Guru, I met him in the year, I met him at the summer of 1988. You know, my man Tommy Hill and Gusmo brought him around and things in that nature, and you know, and it was a good vibe at that time because, you know, everybody, you know, it was hip hop. It was that, you know, it was that era. You know what I mean? So Go was just, I think he just graduated from college or whatever, and he was working for some type of like group home or something like that. Not like something regarding like helping kids and people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because back in that era, you know, it was the crack era. You know what I'm saying? Dope fiend era. So, you know, he used to work for this type of group home or whatever, you know, taking care of kids and you know, stuff that was getting, you know, abused by the family members or whatever. and he used to come around the hood, and he used to, come and check me and stuff, after my man brought him around and things of that nature. And when he used to come and check me and stuff, on work, I guess, he would come and smoke, on his break hour. And they come and smoke with me and stuff. And, he used to come with the kids and stuff. And I was like, you do this type of work? He was like, yeah, it's the type of work I do on the side. Because he was still, investing in himself, getting his music together. And I was like, when he used to come around and hang with me, and I'm like, oh, you do this type of work on the side, And I kind of understood him a little bit because, I come from the street. So I understood, So I was like, it got me kind of like more closer to him, more or less, and things of that nature. Because I he do that type of work. I thought he was just doing rap music or whatever, But yeah, and it just took off from there. He just got me hanging with him more, and like, and I understood his dream, what he was trying to do, and things of that nature. How he left Boston, and he was telling me the stories and everything like that on the break and things. And I said, I'm in the street, boom. You doing your work. I got my little street money. You got your little work money. We're gonna put it together. I'll follow you. I'm doing whatever you're gonna be. Whatever you're trying to do. I feel because I see what you're doing with these kids. And all this type of work. So I said, I'll help you out. I got, for my little street money with your little 9 to 5 money, boom. We run around. I run around with you in this music, stuff. Whatever I gotta do to back it up. And that's how. And then after that, we start running hard like that. And then next thing you know, we doing Manafess. The next thing you know. That then you get a rap and all that, because I start seeing the dream just like he starts seeing the dream, because I believed in him, you know what I mean? That's why I was putting my little nickels and dimes behind him. Mind you, he coming out of college, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got to be around people like us, but I just felt his passion of his, I said, man, he got something. And I just felt his energy, and I said, I got behind him with it, on that note. To make to get what you guys got today, Gangstar, Group Home, X, Y, and Z. I was really behind that, man, getting this pipeline going.
No doubt. Now pause a minute now. Before the questions come from the co-host, Mark Rippon. You heard all that? Yo, Mark, you still there? Mark, hey, Carl, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, fam.
Okay, hold on just a sec. Now, I got two dope ass. Hold up a second, Carl. I got two dope ass MCs on the show. So first off, Ruste Juxx. Have you ever met Little Dap?
Nah, I never met him, but a lot of my people, they know him for years. So, and I've been a fan of his music for a minute.
Yeah, I want to introduce two MCs because I wanted to have Ruste Juxx or just Little Dap, but I wanted to have two dope MCs, true school MCs. So what I would like for you, Ruste Juxx, Little Dap, I want y'all to converse with each other, holler at each other, and maybe inbox and see if brothers can get together and work. I definitely want y'all to holler. And Little Dap, you know people from Duck Down, Little Dap?
Yeah, know everybody, yeah.
Okay, all right, so yeah, you know the piece, but good. I want to definitely connect brothers together. So yeah, that's why I'm glad I had to invite y'all together and get things popped off. Life, before you hit your question, Ruste Juxx, anything you want to ask Little Dap?
Yeah, I think y'all better with the questions than me. You know what I'm saying?
No, because you an MC.
I just learned stuff right there from what he was talking about the origin, how he met Guru and everything, man. So that was good to hear right there. I'm just listening.
Yeah, I only said that. Well, if you do have a question, that's why I want to be like, yo, who brought Ruste Juxx and Little Dap together? The small fucker named Lodd Manafess. You know what I mean? So
It's a Brooklyn thing, man. It was bound to happen. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean. So it's dope, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, Mark Lodd, before you ask Lil Dap anything, Life the Oracle. Go ahead and holler at Lil Dap.
First of all, respect, okay?
Thank you.
Because I was one of those kids growing up in group homes and foster homes and stuff like that. And listen, I'm 42. Just saying a little bit about my age. I still MC, but for real, when y'all came out, I remember exactly when that song came out, where I was. And the shock that the name was Group Home. Okay. So to me, it was definitely a pivotal point in my life.
No, wait, Life. Are you saying living proof?
Okay, let me get to the questions.
Wait a minute, Life. Are you saying living proof?
Yes, living proof. Are you kidding me? Okay. Are you kidding me? That was my shit. That was everybody's shit.
Yeah. I was that everywhere. Good
yes,
music.
it mean a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
So
go ahead,
this basically, that was in the 90s, you know what I mean? Just want to ask about how that album came together. I know it was Gangstar, and I think your production at the time was coming from Big Jazz. From, you know, with the beats, and y'all were recording in the studios at that time. Tell me about a little bit about the writing techniques when y'all were in the booth at that time. What was going through your mind, you know, while you're creating this project?
Oh, well, we had it already planned out, me and Guru. You know, and when I got with him, like I said, the whole plan was, when I got down with him, and when we start moving around, I said, I want to do some rap music too. We used to always be together. And he's like, worried, like, yeah, was you starting that? I said, I always wanted to do something called Group Home too. He's like, worry, you should do it. And I said, yeah, I want to do that. See, you doing your stuff, so once you get where you gotta go, then I'm gonna do my stuff. He's like, yeah, that's the plan. I mean, once I get Gangstar, then we help you with the Group Home. And I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do, because my group was called Little Dap in the Group Home. And he was like, that. Then that's when we changed it. It was like, nah, we got to abbreviate it. We just gonna call it Lil. I said, nah, that shit sound corny. He said, nah, let's just do a Lil. We abbreviate, boom, boom, boom. We say spelling it little, boom, 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 Litt, boom. And I was like, yeah, you right. He was like, yeah, let's do it like that. And I'm like, yeah, like L. He's like, I said, yeah, like Lil, L. He's like, yeah, like Lil, dot, boom. And then like, yeah. And now you look, you got everybody with the LIL. I should have copywritten that shit years ago. I'll be a billionaire right now. So that was me and him abbreviation. That's why you see we sparked the world with that.
Yes, I'm looking at a lot
that,
of
and as far as like, being who we, branding our name, like I said, we this was something we already had planned already. It was planned already. It was just a matter of time. Everybody sticking together and getting to the light. Some people stuck around, some people didn't. So Guru had that all like, we like I said, we had it planned out. So when he popped off, boom. I helped. Just like with just to get a rep. That's why I was the star of the video, because I helped him write that and stuff.
Okay.
And And so when he seen that, and the world accepted that song, and he see I had something with me more than, besides just put money up to the table and helping him run around. It's like, oh, this guy got some talent. He got an ear. He got an ear for music. And that's when we really really locked in. Like, we're going to do this shit, So, yeah, it was already planned out.
No doubt.
Yeah,
hey, yo, Mark Lodd, you want to holler at Little Dap?
Yeah, yo, Dap, peace. Enough respect. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Peace.
Getting on. And like, you're a pioneer, man. Like, just what you're saying with your name and, like, being the first, out here to do all that. And, when you was, how was it when y'all, when they came to y'all and said y'all was going to get a deal for Group Home? Did you know that was going to happen? Or was that?
Yeah, I already knew that was going to go down because we've been working towards it. Been working towards that. I ain't getting no deal with Group Home until into the 90s. I've been running around with Ghoul since 1988, or the summer of 1988. I ain't getting no deal with Group Home till like, 94 or some shit like that. So I've been building my brand behind with Gangstar, helping building up Gangstar, and also helping building my brand up, you know what I'm saying? And, until we came out. So all them years I've been building it up through Gangstar. That's why I was doing my appearances on their project and things of that nature. Me and Ghoul had these things planned out already. It's not with other people. I don't know. I just know Ghoul brought me in the game. You know what I'm saying? So these things was planned out with me and him. So it was a matter of time.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad. Let me ask you a question. The first album is definitely dope, but I was shocked when the second album, Tip for the Ghetto,
Yeah.
Mark Life Juxx. I don't know if y'all remember the Tip for the Ghetto. What was it? 1-800 Thug. You had joints on there. Oh, Sweet America, how can it be?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, that
Yes.
motherfucking album, Lil Dat, before we talk about MCs, Lil Dat, tell me about the fucking beats on there and the producers, because that album, now I won't say that album would be better than the first album, but I tell you, Tear for the Ghetto can run right along with the first album. So tell me about Tear for the Ghetto and that motherfucking production, Lil Dat.
Yeah, we put that. Well, I kind of arranged that, put that together myself. Anything with Group Home, I arranged all the projects and stuff like that. Because I am Group Home, I know my shit. So, Care for the Ghetto was just a reflection. Like, okay, everybody was putting their energy on Premier did y'all, Premier me, y'all Premier did this, Premier did that. And I'm like, no. You want to have Gangstar. This puzzle wasn't part of this picture. So let me help you out with that. So yeah,
Okay.
my like my first album, me and Premier helped out with really behind the scenes with that production. Just at the time he his name was boom, was popping and things like that, but people don't know that he was
Okay.
you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have
Yeah.
dipped out, but yeah, we
Me
got
and
you
him had
back.
a lot to do with that production and putting it together, So it was like kind of like planned out already. So, I always said to myself, like, if anything happened, I always been like that. I always used to tell Go all the time after we leave the studio because I used to live with him. So when we get back to the house, I'd be
Okay.
like, listen, I want to get involved with my project because anything happened to Premier on production and shit like that, we be stuck. And now we got to worry about what production, who we got to go to for beats and all that. Nah. I know how to make, I got an ear for my sound. I know what I'm looking for this project, for my project. So I've been into like, into the on the production tip. I used to live with Bradford Marcellus with them, with Google Premier and all them. We used to live in Bradford house, and Bradford used to take me around. And when Bradford used to leave me in the house, you know, peace to my man Bradford Marcellus. When he used to leave me in the house, he used to be like, "Yo, Dap, you won't be here, boom. It's equipment's downstairs. It's equipment downstairs. It's a drums set downstairs. It's a Yamaha piano downstairs. Boom, boom, boom. There's other instruments. You be over here. Boom, play some instruments. Learn something. Boom."
Right.
I'd be like, all right. So boom, I sit there, smoke me a little joint or whatever. I start playing with the drums. Next thing I know, I start playing with the piano. Next thing you know, I'm starting to get better and better at it by being out his crib. So
No doubt.
I used to play drums in the house, and I got better and better and things like that. So Ghoul used to hear it.
Whoa.
And, he used to be like, yo, let me put you on this Jazzmatazz album. spoon with him. You know, that's just
hey,
make a long
Dap.
story short.
Wait, Dap. Hold it right there for a minute, Dap. Ruste Juxx. I know you gave us great time. I got all the everything that you said. I hate I missed the first part and just hit the damn button, but I'm gonna send you the link from Blog Talk Radio. I know you gotta bounce and get up out of here. Before you break out, Ruste Juxx, I want to know. Oh, you know what? Damn, let me look over. There was a question from a fan. Let me get that question for you. You can answer that, and you can give your advice, and then we can say peace, and we gonna finish up with a little Dap. Let me go over here and get his question. Oh, okay, yeah, I see him. I got him right here. The guy's name, James. His name is James Brad. He said what's your take on coming out? Where's he at? What's your take on coming out to Alaska and signing autographs and performing? He want to know have you James Brad? He want to know have you been out to Alaska before?
Nah, I've never been to Alaska. No.
They're trying to get you out there in the bird.
Nah, I never been out there. Word, not yet.
He said, would you come out there and sign some autographs for the kids out in Alaska that like hip hop? Would you come out there to Alaska?
I'm going anywhere on the map where they booking me at. You know what I mean? To come tear shit down, man. So I'm with it.
Oh, hey, James Brad, don't break out yet. Ruste Juxx, can you give the people over at Blog Talk shout out your whole whole handles so they can hit you?
Yo, on Twitter you can hit me up, Ruste Juxx 357. That's RUSTE JUXX 357. On Instagram is Rusty_Juxx. Facebook Ruste Juxx. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ruste Juxx TV. And salute to everybody on the panel. Salute to Lil Dap. You know what I mean? And thanks for having me, y'all. I'll get up with you later.
Before you break out, any advice? Any advice for us this music?
Well, I will always say invest in yourself, man. That's the best. You know what I mean? Be consistent. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody tell you can't do what you want to do. But definitely invest in yourself, man, and keep pushing.
Yeah.
There you have it. Mark Rippin, you there?
Is Dap still with us?
Man, you a legend, man. I love all your stuff, man. Keep doing what you do. Don't, and we appreciate all your hard work and your love for this art form and this game, man. One love.
Good looking, one love. Man. I appreciate it.
The killer will be hitting you up in a minute, Juxx. MPC Killer, he'll be hitting you.
All right, peace, y'all.
Yo, thanks for coming on the show.
No doubt. All right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace. Let me see if I can get little Dap back here, Mark Live.
Okay.
Yeah, he played live drums on that joint. Do you know that?
Wait, what you say?
Lil Dap played live drums a lot on some of the production. He's just literally playing the drums, not the beat machine, real drums.
Hold up a second. Wait, hold up a second. Hey, Dap, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, can y'all hear Dap? Can y'all hear him?
Yeah.
Hey, little Dap. Yeah, we can hear you much clearer now. But go ahead, finish where you left off at, Dap.
Oh, okay. Okay, you can?
Yeah, we can hear you crystal. Finish where you left off at.
Cool. So that's where I left off at. We started the second album for the Ghetto. So like I said, I was prepared and ready for the second album because I didn't, agree with certain things, after the first album. So, that would prepare us for the, the underground, album. We didn't have the promotion and power behind us.
you know, regarding the first album, but the second album we were prepared regarding production and putting things together and structuring a project, you know, and putting it back to our fans in the universe, you know.
Now, let me add. Well, I'll Life, go ahead, Life.
I just had one question because I'm really amazed by this. It's a rumor that on some of the production, you actually played the drums live. Is that true?
Yeah, I played it on Down the Backstreet on the Gangstar album on Jazz and Taz album. I played on that album.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I played the drums on Down the Backstreet. So yeah, I played the drums on that.
Yeah,
that's
you
crazy.
hear that more?
I learned playing the drums. Like I said,
Yeah,
with
man.
Blackman.
Yeah, see, we love live instruments over here, and that's real raw right there. So this is not even a kid. This is him actually doing this live and going on a record. You know, so that's dope right there from hip hop.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was hanging with the jazz players, stuff, you know, Donna Bird, Roy Ayers, hanging with the guy, hanging with Donna Bird, doing it in the park, boom, 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 doing it after dark.
No doubt.
Playing with them guys.
In the park. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
don't see the dancing over here, okay?
No doubt. Hey, yo, Carl, you there, Carl? Yo, holla at Little Dap from the group home, son. Talk to him.
Yo, no doubt, Little Dap, yo, what up, man? Yo, mad props to you, man, for real, man. Big fan over here, you heard?
Peace, brother. Peace to you and your loved one.
Word, yo, Dap, I gotta ask you this question, man. Yo, do you remember where you were and how you felt the first time you heard your joint on the radio, my man?
Yes.
It's New York.
East New York, chilling in the hood, you know, because I couldn't tell niggas it was me because I'm still living at my mother's house. So, you know, I'm in the barbershop, chick come on them. As a matter of fact, I was in the crib at the block. The hot navy started reflecting, them niggas threw it on. I still ain't tell nobody. I told only people who was around me. You know what I mean? Because I'm still in the street. I couldn't do it like that. I had to be undercover. I had to be on my Batman shit.
Yes.
What?
I was in East when that first came out. They got on the radio station. I woke my mother up. I said, yo, they playing. Matter of fact, my mother came and told me. I was in the room smoking weed. Like, I think they're playing your song. You've been playing it out. I said, what you talking about? Now, open up the door. I said, they bugging out. What you talking about? And I go and I listen. I said, oh, shit, they are playing it. I called my boys on the birthday. Oh, they playing Superstar. Oh, shit. You know, so I knew Superstar was going to jump off because me and my piece to my man, Dino DeValle, because ain't nobody had no faith in Superstar because the way that all happened, you know, me, Guru, we pressed up like 1,200 pieces of wax. And we put Superstar, J. Wu song, Come Clean, and Suge song, whatever song he had. That didn't really go nowhere. The only songs that made it up that 12-inch was me and J. Wu song. Whoever popped off from his 12-inch, boom, this is what we get behind. J. Wu popped off first, we got behind Come Clean. After Come Clean, boom, group home. Because I'm already like, okay, he popped up, boom, we need something mellow. Man, that pushing Superstar niggas face, hit the DJs every night.
Brooklyn.
The pop beats are going to everybody every night, coming home like 4 in the morning, then right back up, back into label 9, 10 in the morning. Up there, boom, then do it again. Me and my man getting into the value. This guy, you guys got Superstar. You know? But they were already open for Come Clean. So it was like, we got to let them know, you know, because they thinking it's signed. They don't know we pricing this shit, putting it out independently.
Right.
That was whacked.
Wow.
That came out of our pocket to get to the universe and stuff like that. Then Payday Records, everybody got behind it. And we took it to the next level. Got with Payday Records, you know, which is School Manager, Patrick Moxie, and all those guys. You know, peace out to Patrick and shit.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, yo, listen, while the 4 people While y'all ain't here showing mad love, the Little Dat, Life the Oracle Call, Mark Live, Radar Van, the MPC Killer Lodd Manafess show. Yo, man, I want y'all to support, man. Hit that $sign, the MPC Killer 718BK. Show that love, man. Send $2, $3, Cash App, whatever you want. The Cash App is just to support me and what I'm doing and how I keep my show running, because I'm trying to bring, dope ass MCs to my platform. I can get on here and try to make myself, on top of artists like Ruste Juxx, fucking Lil Dat or what have you. But no, it ain't about me. It's about Lil Dat. And I'm just trying to bring your dope ass MCs. So show love to the Cash App. Well, I got 5 people watching and all that. Life the Oracle, holla at Lil Dat from the group.
For real, I'm just a fan. For real, I'm an artist too, but I just want to just shout you out for the inspiration you have on some of us coming up that came up like that through them trenches, even with the name group, home, and that voice, that iconic voice, and working with Guru, and having these stories. I'm all about hearing them. J. Rooted Damager. The first album had a lot of samples on there, like including Isaac Hayes, and so we got real music over here that we talking about.
Yeah, I know. Coming from that, you're right. The samples, and I know because I got sued by the Beatles, so I know how it is, But once they heard our music and shit, and they see we were going with it, they let it go. We paid them, but they let it go. They liked it. I think with the Living Proof, one of them, Superstar Living Proof. But
yo, Little Dap, you making noise. If motherfuckers like the Beatles try to sue you, son, you done made noise. You know.
I got sued by them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you made noise.
Wow.
First day on our album, that's the boom, 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 boom,
right.
That's the Beatles and shit. So yeah, they definitely came back because they heard our awareness and things like that. But they were cool, and we took care of it. That's why y'all got the album.
I appreciate that.
And put a big pause on it. And we could have just got it out the way, that sample piece, and boom, and kept the album moving. But they work with us, and that's why y'all got the album like that.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you.
Have anything like that you didn't release that you could bang us in the heads with? That we hoping for, like any music that you had in the stash with Guru that we can expect to hear that's coming out, like unreleased stuff.
I got new stuff that's coming out. I got this new song that's called "Teach Me How to Love." It's a beautiful song. I got something on my hand.
No doubt.
So you're definitely gonna hear it in the airwaves. Oh, you definitely gonna hear it. It's a hot one. It's hot. It's a nice, beautiful song. It's something for the universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want to hear. What's good, Mark?
I can't wait to hear your new music. I swear, I can't wait to hear it. And new production. If you still,
it'll bring you back in that era.
Yes. Are you still making beats and stuff? Are you still primarily?
Wait, hold up. Wait, pause me, Dad. What life? Rewind that life. What you said?
I'm sorry. I wanted to know if he was still producing and how people could reach out for tracks and things.
Yeah, I still be like I said. I still do my music, and I'm kind of like secret, when I'm work, when it comes to this, my music, because, I have a job to do. So it's not about me when it comes to music. I'm just a messenger.
Now, what about production, Lil Dat? How can people get production from you? Like, are you open for doing beats for other people, or you just keeping it in house?
Oh, I'm open for that, and the parties that's behind me that's helping me do these tracks, yes, they are open for that. You can hit me at littledap72@yahoo.com, and I can wave it to my production team. I have a bunch of young little guys around me doing good work with production that need to be heard.
And I just used the group home pipeline for them to be heard, you know, with their talent.
Okay, no so let me get that email. Can I repeat that email one more time?
Wait, repeat that email again, Little Dap.
Little Dap 72 at yahoo.com. Hit me on that. Boom.
All right, for y'all that's listening, we got Little Dap from the Gang Star Foundation. I mean, matter of fact, Little Dap, is it okay that I say Gang Star Foundation?
It's Little Dap.
Just Little Dap. Okay, well.
Little Dap or Group Home.
Group Home. Okay, no doubt. We just left.
Gang Star. Always remember this. Gang Star really has their group. I have my group. Everybody has their own group. That's why we did everything like this. Everybody has their own pipeline. That was just the forefront, you know, for us to come out. Like how Wu-Tang did, you know, the same, you know, we have their pipeline. Gang Star. We branch off from that. It's like a tree. You know what I mean? And now you got Group Home, you got J-Ru. Everybody has their own pipeline.
Okay, I got it.
When it's Group Home, boom, Little Dap is Group Home.
Okay, well, yo, folks.
I'm not trying to confuse my audience.
Oh, okay, no doubt. What there you have? Well, not really, because I dig what you're saying, Little Dap. But all these fans, like I got a guy right now, my man Charles.
A lot of them don't know about Gangstar like that.
True.
Fans that came up that think about the new generation too.
Okay.
A lot of them ain't come from the 80s and stuff like that. So these people were kids.
No doubt.
Not born yet.
No doubt.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what's up?
Wait, hold on.
I don't want to be rude, but I want to ask that email one more time because I ain't hear it clear.
Wait, hold up, Life. Little Dap, run that back. What you said?
I said, Gangstar, Group Home is Group Home.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, no doubt.
So when you Group Home, anything me or anything you say, Little Dap of Group Home. I don't want to confuse my audience. Little Dap of Gangstar Foundation, and they, the Little Dap of Group Home. That's, they know we come from that,
Okay.
We like I said, we have our own pipeline.
Believe it.
We have our own pipeline.
No doubt. Yo, Mark Live, you there?
Yeah, no, I want to ask Dap, like after the second album, why didn't y'all do a third album? Because it just seemed like, when you think about all the people you work with, the phenomenal music that you're doing, and then the production on the second album, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all working with Alchemist and all those guys. What happened with a third album with you guys? And I would think that y'all would have got after that album, that production, and what y'all did would have, kept yourselves in the major label system. What was that?
Well, you got, back then, you don't want to work with certain people and certain, parties and things of that nature. Back then, you had a lot of blackball. They had a lot of people saying, "Oh, don't work with this person, don't work with that person," because they had a title behind them. You know what I mean? So I try to break that ice with that title behind me. It's regarding for example, without a man beat, they ain't gonna make it. So I tried to break that title as far as breaking that cycle. When it came to my second project and putting it out there like that. So I dealt with a lot of people like an Alchemist, this one, that one, helping people get, get them a chance to our pipeline, while they were hungry coming up and things of that nature. So I kept my ears open for different types of sounds and things of that nature, and like I said, I helped a lot of artists, a lot of people in this line of work, you know what I mean? I always tell them, I can say one person's name that's big as shit right now, but I ain't gonna put them on Broadway right now. Okay. But the only thing I told that person, when they asked me regarding their company, if you're gonna use this title that you got for my album or whatever, and you're gonna use it for your company, just don't forget us. Like I told Alchemist and everybody, if you make it, boom, boom, just don't forget us. Just remember us if you make it, boom, boom, boom. But it's the music industry. People, it's selective memory loss. They make it and they don't know you no more. So that's understandable. Me, I'm from the streets. I'm not like that. So, I had to separate myself, from those type of parties. And, I thought they were keeping it real. I thought they were like me, basically. But everybody's not like you. So
that's true.
So that's why you didn't hear a third or second album, because certain parties, they got where they needed to go, use the pipeline, and disappear like Houdini.
Wow. No, I think that's that typical industry thing, and I can feel what you went through. You know what I'm saying? Like you helped build the whole blueprint for what Gang Starr was gonna be. Being on the first album and doing all those guest appearances. Then with the classic y'all dropped. And then you knew you had to kind of switch up because you didn't want that tight cast of just this is a primo group. You know what I'm saying? But
I had to do that because everybody was getting it. They were forgetting who money started getting involved. So money started changing a lot of people's faces and started making up a lot of lies. So I felt back from all that. I'm like, nah, this is not what it was supposed to be. So I felt back. So when they came to me to do when we was on the major, when we could pay their polygram and stuff like that, and they were like, let's do another one. I'm like, why should I do another one? The first one didn't go anywhere. I'm still living at my mother's house. You know what I mean?
Real.
When the first album really blew up. So when I seen that, I said, I didn't come to this game to be getting robbed like this. I'm trying to deal with the street. And at least I know where I stand in the streets, So it was a corporate world of robbery. And, I couldn't really deal with it. I couldn't feel it. I backed out. I said, and then they tell me it can be a cold world for you out there. And I said, so what? I'm from the street. So whatever it is, so be it. If it's going to be death or whatever, I'm prepared. I let them know that, you're going to get me up in these offices and try to scare me, talking about it be a cold world for you out here if I don't do a deal. Fuck you.
Right.
Nah, nigga. I know to bust my gun. That's it.
No doubt.
Out here. Boom. And that's how I left it when I left. That's why I didn't do a second album. The second album we did independent. We did it all, the streets helped me out with that one. So I was you got the wrong niggas for that one.
Yeah. Hey, Dap, let me ask you, because we was talking, I was talking to you about the funny ass skit on TIFF for the ghetto. Who was the people on there? You said Mike Epps. How did that come
Mike
about?
Epps. Mike Epps. He was on. I think Brooklyn was probably like the first group that probably used him for put them on music or whatever. That time. And I played him. He came in the studio, did his thing, and I had Mike Epps on that. Early part of his career, and he did the skits on my album.
That's crazy, because when I looked at, I had the CD, I don't know how the fuck I missed that part, Dap. I didn't even know that was Mike Epps in the skit. Yo, Mark, you got to peep that.
We used him and stuff like he did all his skits on my album.
Shit was hilarious.
I paid him, had him come in the studio, 99, and do the work and all that. Cool dude, cool brother.
No doubt.
Yeah, man, you a humble dude, man. Like you one of those guys, man, that really can look at the whole industry scope and see the influences you had and the stuff that you did first, man. It's to your testament that you stayed humble through all the bullshit, because I know it was crazy, you know what I'm saying, knowing what you've done and what you're capable of doing and how you put projects together. You know what I'm saying? I know, over these years, you had to really, find some kind of humility in this industry.
Yeah, I had to start all over again. Because I had to start all over it regarding getting a new business team and getting new parties behind me to help me with the talent. Because, like I said, the talent we have. All of us have talent. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Sometimes you have to fall back, you know, from the parties you're around, you know, to get God's messages out. You know what I mean? You don't know why you're falling back or whatever, but it's not about you, it's about him. And I started learning, like, when it's about him, it's his time. It ain't your time. But he gonna block them people. He gonna block out the wolves. Anybody that's trying to harm you, or you know, he's gonna block them out, and he will block them out. And there's nothing. They won't even know how they got blocked out, but he will block them out when there's work to do regarding him. And like I said, group homies, like I said, we just ghetto messengers through our music and the way we are. You know, we're not perfect or anything like that. We just bad as everybody else, but we're just a different type of group. I ain't got no problem speaking about spirituality, X, Y, and Z, things in that nature, what happens in the world today. And I'm cool with us, and I pass through my music.
Rest in peace to Guru.
To talk.
Yes.
And that's how y'all used to get gangsta and the words and things he talk about to y'all, you know, being around me, because I couldn't write and do these things, so I dictated to him.
Wow, that's big right there. What's up with Malachi the Nutcracker, little Dap? How's he doing?
Doing all right. His mom take care of him. You know, he's not mentally all there like that, but his mom's help him out, take care of him. I just keep him alive through the music with me and things of that nature, you know. But he should be all right. You know, his mom take care of him. You know, so you know, when it come to group home, I always keep this up. You know, but that's my baby. You know,
no doubt.
And I bring him a part of it. You know, it's part of his little baby too from the first album. But as far as keeping it up and keeping it alive to the fans, that's me.
Believe that. Like the Oracle.
Just want to shout out Malachi the Nutcracker. Thank you again for coming on the show. You really inspired so many you don't even know. For real.
Yeah.
So I'm just thankful to have you on the show and hear that you're coming out with new music. That's crazy. I can't wait. So you gotta get at me first. When it's coming out, you gotta find me, because I want to hear that in my whole soul. I want to hear it. I need to hear that. Okay.
Man. Yeah, some good spiritual, some good sounds. I mean, this joint, like I said, this new joint I'm about to put to the universe is called Teach Me How to Love. And you need something in the universe regarding that anyway. Need some love in the airwaves. Too much death and just death, life, death. So it's either now or never in life.
That's right.
Now. Figure out what you're going to do, whatever you believe in, find them, and then follow it. And, you know, and that's all I can say, because in life we live today, it's either now or never. That's it. Ain't no in between. Now or never. You can see it in front of your face. They're killing rappers. They're killing everything that you think they were. You know, it's in your face. You can see it. You can read about it.
Clear. Yes. Man, these days are some rough days, so everybody out there listening, just be safe. Hold your head up, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Life's not a game. Life ain't no game. Every day going tomorrow. The trees is answer for tomorrow.
That's true.
Not.
Yeah.
That's true. Go ahead, Mark Rip.
Dap, I want to ask you, what do you think of the state of hip hop right now? What you just said about rappers getting killed every week, you know, the new type of music, the drill, and just production wise, like the Oracle said, you know, you're using Isaac Hayes and Bob James and playing on Jazzmatazz. How do you feel about the lack of time and care that artists are putting into music, and the fact that it's just all murder, death, kill?
Yes.
Demon music. It has no substance, man. There's a lot of this demon music. We you know, it's a handful of people trying to put that word out there. It's like, put it like this, it's like having the Holy Ghost. A handful of people who got the power, who believe, and that can save people, who can really save people, but they're scared because they feel they're amongst wolves and stuff like that. They're scared to yell the power, you know. So this is how you find a lot of people just dying. We ain't got no more big brothers, no more big sisters. So everybody getting scared.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm out here with these streets with these people, so I hear their pain firsthand because I'm out here with them. You know, the young generation. I'm short, man. I'm young. I'm short. Even though I'm older, I'm short and I still look young. So they flock to me. You go young. They think I'm young. They think I'm a little shorty or whatever.
Right.
You know, so I see things firsthand, like what's going on out here. I hear their cry. A lot of these people that's in positions and older, they not trying to hear these people. They like, oh, they crazy. Get them motherfuckers away from me. Nah, they trying to say something. You know, they got something just like when we were young. You know what I mean? Just an era and different time. You know, you got to learn how to adapt. That's why I put out my album, my solo album, I Adapt. I adapt to all situations of life because I'm out here with these people. You know what I mean? With no money like that. You know, I understand. I drop people off on the welfare office still. I drop people. So I'm out here with these people. It's not just I got money, I made it for them and hired out for them. Yeah, it's understandable, but think about those who didn't make it and got to be stuck out here with them. What about them?
Now, speaking
on people, you got people who making in this industry. I forget, this industry is kind of phony. It's fake to me. I call it sometimes. They need to go and they forget about where they came from.
Correct.
They forget about the people that helped them put that money in their pocket. So, and then they want to wave. You know, we got steak, y'all got bologna. Ha ha ha. And then want to talk about, oh, it ain't my fault he like that. But yet this motherfucker bought all your music. And if not, his family push your music. But, you know, so I try to stray away from all that fake, phony rap shit. I'm rich, and you got this and that. I don't like it. It's nothing but a bunch of demons, I call it. A bunch of demons to try to convert you to do something that's not you.
Now keep it right there, little Dap. I like how you broke that down.
That was real powerful.
You know, the way the hood is, how shit is, you know, for us welfare.
Like it's not even the hood. You know, the hood is crying out for help.
A cheer for the ghetto, like you said. A cheer for the ghetto, like you said.
The only people I respect, like Jay-Z, people like that open up company, open up things to get people jobs and help them. People like that, these are the people we need more of.
Right, now let me ask you this, little Dap.
You need more of those type of rappers doing like that.
No doubt.
Succeeded and who made it. You need more of those people to do what Jay's doing. That's the big. I'll use him for an example. You need more people like him to open up. I don't see rappers doing what that man doing like that and open up job fairs and doing like that to get people work, to get them on their feet, to help their loved ones. That's different. I don't see a lot of them doing that, investing their money into the people. There's a difference.
Now, when you talk like that, little Dap, can you tell everyone that's listening? Can you speak on a low budget environment?
Yeah, low budget environment. That's what we represent. We represent all low budget environments around the world.
There you go. That's what I thought.
Slogan, that was my title, you know, for my little company, Low Budget Environment. That's the name of my music company. You know what I mean? So we, you know, what we do is regarding that, I just, you know, like I said, I use that pipeline, low budget environments. For example, I use Coupon Pipeline to help those who can't be heard.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So I use that pipeline for that. You know, when it comes to low budget environment, my company, you know, I use that for, you know, like I say again, for people who can't be heard. You know, so I put them on tracks. I do things in that nature. And, you know, now people like to hear their tears and hear their cry. So I use that company for that.
Hey, yo, Carl, you still there, Carl?
Yeah, I'm here, brother.
Holla back at that. What else you want to ask him?
Yeah, yo, Dap, man, I got a very important question to you, man. And the question is, what's one of the most important things that you learned about the music industry or that was taught to you about the music industry?
That's a good one.
Contract.
Okay.
Contract.
Yeah. Speak on that. I know you can relate to that more, Clyde, but speak Speak on that, Dap. Talk about the contracts and all that, and what does it take for artists to know the business, and some get sucked in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I got sucked in. You know.
Me too, no doubt. Me too.
Get a lawyer. Keep a good music lawyer. Keep a good music lawyer. You don't want a lot of be conflict of interest and things of that nature, but get you a good music lawyer outside of everybody. Get a music lawyer that nobody knows. That's all I can say.
Believe that right there. Like the Oracle. Any last questions you want to ask Little Dap before he get up out of here?
Just basically, working with Guru, who is to me one of my favorite artists of all time. The voice, his flow, the message, y'all coming out. Forgive me for asking, but how did you get through when you heard the news of his passing? How did you push through that? Because that shocked everybody.
Yeah, it affected me. It took me a minute not to do music for a while. I'm like, damn, this is really happening. When it hit me like that, and I'm like, it's real. Life is real. Here today, gone tomorrow. So, I got it on it like that. I'm like, oh, wow. And I'm like, all right, I'm glad that we used to talk the way we used to talk and prepare yourself, like, in case anything happened. Boom. Like I said, just like when people ask me, why you ain't doing another album with a man? No, I was preparing myself in case anything happened regarding the situation now. In case, the person had something happen to that person.
19 seconds.
Who's going to do your beats? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? So we always been like, ahead of time, we used to talk like this, so it hit me. But we were also preparing ourselves in case anything happened. You can hear it through the music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was already, kind of prepared, you know what I mean? For the worst comes the worst, you know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah, his legacy always live on, through us and through you and through those that love his music, and want to hear you. That's why I say it's so important for you to get this music out there and continue on that legacy of real music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why we that's why we sit in the studio so much. Preparing ourselves for these type of situations. That we keep the good music out there for the universe and for the fans and things of that nature. To keep passing the message. We're just ghetto messages. That's all.
Bong. And we'll hold it right there. Any advice, Little Dap, to people dealing in music who want to get in? Any advice you want to leave the people with?
I guess we lost him. He must be.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah. Any advice? Any advice you want to give the people?
Nah, just stay focused, pray, and that's about it. Pray first, then go for your, and then take it from there. Take it from there, kid. That's look at the world today. Right? Right. Keep it focused and stay focused, and just go ahead. Don't listen to too many people. You'd be stuck like a rock.
Right.
Keep it moving. Elevation. Whatever you believe in. It's, like I said, the earth we live on today is either now or never. Either now or never. Either now or never.
Yes.
You figure it out from there. Ain't no in between. And mind you, a lot of people ain't got parents and loved ones. So it's either now or never in life what you're trying to do. So
yeah.
That's all I can say.
Hey, Lord Dap, thank you, man, for coming to the Lodd Manafess show. Thank you for building with all the fans out here. Thank you for the opportunity, man, because I'm definitely a group home head. Gangsta, all that, R.I.P., Malachi, Brooklyn, East New York. That's where I'm from, you know, so, you know.
I'm about to play that record 80 times, bro.
No doubt. Thank you for the opportunity, Little Dap. And anything that you got for us music and you want to bring it to the Lodd Manafess show. I take care of that.
Say no more. Have a blessed evening. Thank you guys for having me, okay?
Peace, love. Peace.
Peace and love, sister. Peace and love, brothers. Y'all have a blessed evening tonight, all right?
Peace.
Peace.
Well, there you have it, y'all. There you have it. What you thought about the show, Life the Oracle from Ruste Juxx? What you thought about the guest tonight? You held it down
from the top to the bottom. You got different perspectives on the game. You heard a lot about the state of hip hop in there. We took it back to the 90s with Lil Depth and we brought it forward, moved it forward up here with Ruste Juxx, you know. It's lit. It's lit. I'm about to play that group home record 20 times. Like I said, that was my shit, yo.
You know what? I'm really impressed with you, Life the Oracle.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
really impressed with you. And let me say, we are now off the air on Blog Talk Radio, but we're still streaming right here on the StreamYard of the YouTube. And I gotta say, my one brother, he was like, "Yo, she did her homework. You killed Life the Oracle."
I'm nosy. I'm nosy. So.
I'm gonna have to bring you when I do my shows. I cannot do a show without Life the Oracle. I gotta have you on here because I come off the head. I pretty much know how I want to stick and move. But you got your ducks in a row. You got your T's crossed. You got your I's dotted.
Oh, I know a little bit.
I
know a little bit. All right.
and yo, let me make the announcement. I said it before. I want everybody to get ready for the MPC Killer alongside Life the Oracle. She just tore down. Matter of fact, Life the Oracle, since it's just us and people still listening, I want you to talk about a few projects. What you working on, what you releasing, what's going on, then we're gonna say peace.
Right now, exclusive, original music. That man, this joint's called Cloud 9, okay? Not many people know me out there, but my roots, I come from like Gang Starr, listening to Premier, Wu-Tang, J. Rooted Damager, all that. I came up listening to that, so it's just a part of my makeup, a part of my being. My first project that I put out there that's streaming is called Crazy World. It started out as a tribute to ODB of the Wu-Tang, but it took on a life of its own.
Okay.
Now that I have kind of got out there learning how to sell music, you know, streaming it, and also I like hand-to-hand copy, you know. In the meanwhile, you know, I still loving Wu-Tang, still loving hip hop music, that nostalgic era of time, which I feel was the best music in our era. For real. So much variety. You had, like, during that time, we could go from Project Pat to Erykah Badu, okay?
Project Pat, no doubt.
That's how vast it was for us. We could listen to some crazy ass Onyx, but then you could go flip and turn on some Ill Jill Scott. You know what I'm saying, or something. I mean, it's just that time period where we had that different kind of music. And that's what I embody with what I do. You know, I try to mix it all, a little of the past, a little of the future. And right now, my project's called Cloud 9. Cloud 9, nothing but boom bap banging beats. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just showing off a little bit on this joint. That's all. Just being creative.
And can you tell us about your producers? Who's your producers?
Man, all right, we're gonna start out with, I got some stuff from Track Assassins, of course, Swagmatic Music, MPC, the Red Jacket Killer. Okay.
Ooh, you already know.
Yes, I got some other producers that are in the tuck. You know, we still working those things out right now, like the politics and everything. But I'm just really excited about the direction that the project's going. You know, I'm not into what everybody's doing out there in the industry. I can't be because of where I came from. So I can't even do that. And I'm not hating on that, because that takes a special talent as well to be doing what's, you know, predominantly accepted in the mainstream music. You know, I don't want to be throwing darts out there right now, but I'm just going to put it like that. I love underground music, indie music. I believe in my soul that the illest MC that ever lived, nobody never heard him before.
No doubt, I agree with that. Ain't no argument. Ain't no argument there with you.
We ain't heard it.
The dopest MC is the one that no one haven't heard. Now keep in
Nobody
mind,
knows.
we always say there's a flock, life the Oracle. There's a flock of, that's the dopest MC. That MC is dope. Everybody's the dope, but again, the real crazy MC is the one you haven't heard. But I can say, like what Ruste Juxx said, yo, Sean Price, he was a murderer. Woo! Kid was a murderer.
Shout out to all them beat makers. You know, we didn't even mention Aguilar. I forgot to mention Aguilar. With Group Homes. They did some of their first music with that producer. I forgot to mention
he even worked with the Raw Breed. He even ran with the Breed.
Yeah, how could we leave that Aguilar out? That's crazy, you know, but just saying, we do real music over here. So my music not necessarily about, I'm not killing. Well, maybe a few whack MCs might meet their death, but other than that, I'm just building on here. Just good vibes overall, dope beats, nice flows. So if you want to be inspired, you put on my album. It's hypnotic. It's that hypnotic. That's what I got. Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Well, Life the Oracle, thank you so much.
Yes.
For hosting with me. I'm really impressed. Yo, you act like you've been doing hosting and podcasting for like 20-something years. Like you got the experience. You got the experience.
Music. You hear me? NPC killer. I love music. Okay. I love music. For real. And I love indie music. I love listening to new artists as well as established artists. So, you know, with me, as long as you try to do, you got your hustle, I'ma listen to you. I'm one of them. I listen to music. Okay.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like I believe that the illest MC we not heard before. So, hey, I'm in these streets. I'm out here.
Well, I want to salute you. Salute. Thank you for holding it down. And let's talk sometimes through the middle of the week, Casanova. Let's pick a day. Yeah. Let's pick a day for the Casanova. I'm gonna set the cam up. I'm gonna set the cam up, and me and you gonna rearrange it. I'm gonna put how you wanted to do. I'm gonna rearrange what sequence. You gonna put it together. We do it together.
It's this part in the beat that be like.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, we still streaming. We can't let the cat out the hat. Let's talk about that through the week. So
I'm ready, okay?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Salute to you. And let's the Lodd Manafess show will be back possibly with Master Ace. Try to get Master Ace.
Oh my goodness.
Mad Lion.
All right.
We gonna bang out. So
hold up, let me make a muscle first.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Have a great night. All right. Love you. All right.
I'm gonna hit you through the middle of the week, and we're gonna discuss what we're gonna do with this track.
Yes, yes, for 100%.
Okay.
All right, peace.
Peace. Peace. All right, I got 4 people left. Y'all watching. I'm about to get out of here in a minute, but I did not get a chance to start the show with Supreme Mathematics. So, oh, well, damn, it is the 28th, but yesterday was the 27th, right? So that was Wisdom God, all being born back to born. And you got to remember, right, that born is to be brought into existence or brought into. It takes 9 months to make a baby, okay? The number 9 is the only number that gives and make all into itself, okay? Born. But you got to understand that to be born, you're born twice. One, through the womb of a black woman, through a woman, and then we're going to say twice, you're born through the physical mathematics of Allah. That was yesterday's mathematics. We'll come back another time and we'll build on another date mathematics. So we already know today is Wisdom Build, but for the Lodd Manafess show, we started on the 27th. All right. So that was Wisdom God. And shout out, you know, to Ruste Juxx, Lil Dad. Had a good motherfucking time. We build, we talk, learned a whole bunch of great shit. My name is Lodd Manafess Show. I will be back sometimes in the middle of the week because we gotta discuss some more shit. Want to talk about the Ahmaud Arbery case. Want to definitely talk about that shit. Yo, you already know. I'm gonna come back and speak on that. A few more things to build on, but mainly that. Let me take a comment. Somebody left a comment. Oh, you like the energy? Salute. Good looking. Hey, yo, Lugazi, shut out. Logic, shut out. Oh, Valentine Smooth, HB. Okay, shut out. My man, Mark Pierce, Metro. Shut out. Y'all came in here. Mark Pierce, good looking, son. Polarity, peace, Lord. Y'all came through and watched the guard and build. Thanks a lot. Salute. I'll be back with Master Ace, possibly, and Mad Lion, who ran with KRS-One, held it down at the Versus. Once again, I'm the MPC killer, rapping Raw Breed. Yo, shout out to Mark Rippin, Mark Live, Raw Breed. He held me down. Yo, call. Good looking. Shout out to you, man. Shout out. Man, tonight was beautiful. Last night was beautiful. Or should I say this morning, or the night coming into this morning was beautiful. It's a whole new day. It's Sunday. That was Saturday. Saturday was crazy. Now it's Sunday morning. I had a good time. This was one of my best shows with Ruste Juxx and Little Dap. You talking about Duck Down, Boot Camp Click, Group Home, Gangstar. But I know Little Dap don't want me to mention or don't want the fans to be confused, but everybody will always know that Group Home, Gangstar Foundation, all that was all together. But thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm Radar Van, Lodd Manafess Show. I'm out of here. Peace. Peace.